choosing a mass immunization program against meningococcal disease. Meningococcal B. Meningococcal B disease is curious and terrifying condition with unusual epidemiology, sporadic causes, occur throughout the world, with occasional small outbreaks, but large-scale epidemics, when they occur, can last for a decade or more. Here is a video.
Meningococci are commonly carried asymptomatically in the nasopharynx. Virulent, invasive forms of the bacteria may overcome host defenses and adhere to epithelial cells. Mucosal invasion and transcytosis allows entry of the bacteria into the bloodstream. Here, the bacteria may cause life-threatening septicemia as they multiply to high density and shed outer membrane in the form of vesicles or blebs, causing the host to release inflammatory mediators and cytokines. From the bloodstream, the bacteria can also cross the blood-brain barrier to cause meningitis.
Applications in medicine. Vaccine development in Americans and in Norway is response to previous meningococcal B epidemics were based on the out-membrane vesicles approach in the use of vesicles of the bacterial membrane that express important etiologies, particularly that the immunodominant port AB protein, which varies from the epidemic to epidemic person.
As you're getting your kids ready for back to school, you're making sure they have all the stuff they need, supplies and things, but what you may not have thought of is actually one of the most important things you can do for your child. We're talking about educating them and protecting them from meningococcal disease. This morning we're so happy to have Alicia Stillman here. She's the founder of the Emily Stillman Foundation. Alicia, August 2017 has been declared Meningococcal Immunization Awareness Month, and of course this is something that's very close and personal to you. Tell us why.
It is. In 2013, my 19-year-old college sophomore was away at college, and she called one evening. She had a headache, just a headache. Within 30 hours, she was brain dead. She had been vaccinated with the common meningitis vaccine that most people are aware of, the MenACWY vaccine. Conjugate vaccine is another word for it. She had received it at age 11 and again at age 17, just like she was supposed to. But in 2013, the MenB vaccine was not available to us in the United States. But it is available now. So I urge parents, I urge them to ask your medical professional about it. You have to ask and say, how can I protect my kids against MenB? It's so important. I wish I had had the opportunity to do that.
So sorry for your loss, and you are obviously, taking what happened to you and trying to help other people. Tell us more about the foundation and what it does.
So the Emily Stillman Foundation was created in 2014 to raise awareness for meningococcal disease. That has really grown into all vaccine preventable diseases. We also raise awareness for organ and tissue donation because we made the decision for my daughter to become an organ donor. And she saved 5 lives with 6 of her organs and countless others with bone and tissue. In 2016, we adopted the 3rd of our trifold mission, and that is global health and awareness. We did our first mission into Malawi last summer, and that's an ongoing process for us as well.
Just incredible. And I know perhaps when people think they get the vaccine that they're safe. Obviously this is something that parents and kids need to know about. What are some symptoms or signs maybe to look for?
So Emily presented with a simple headache. the unfortunate part about this disease is the symptoms duplicate many less serious illnesses, like the flu or a hangover for college kids. Sometimes they interpret it as just a hangover. It would be a fever, joint pain, achiness, general achiness, headache, stiff neck, sensitivity to light. But they all don't have to be present. Emily's was just a headache.
And when it comes to the vaccination, when should this happen? When should people get this?
So the vaccine, the Men B vaccine, there are two different names for it. One is called Trumemba and one is called Bexsero. They are not interchangeable. They are approved in the United States for ages 10 to 25. They are recommended between 16 and 23.
And is that what the CDC?
That is the CDC. It's a softer recommendation than the other one, but nonetheless, it is a recommendation 16 to 23. And the important thing for me is, many parents still have the false assumption that their kids are protected when they send them off to college, or they're in a community living environment, or even just in high school when they're sharing water bottles or eating utensils. That's how it's passed. And we need to protect our kids as wholly and comprehensively as possible. And that includes the Men B series.
Thank you so much. So sorry for your loss. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing and trying to help parents and families out there.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll have a link on our website, wxyz.com. Keenan, over to you.
All right, thank you very much.
Then we have a video showing the issue applied in Ecuador.
As a college student, you have a lot on your mind. Reading assignments, problem sets, papers, exams. Maybe you even have a few extracurriculars in the mix. Not to mention spending time with your friends. College is demanding, and your behavior can jeopardize your otherwise healthy immune system. When you're spending late nights partying, or pulling all-nighters to meet a deadline, you're draining your immune system. Drinking alcohol and smoking, or even being exposed to secondhand smoke, can disrupt the lining in your throat, making it easier for bacteria to enter your bloodstream. With your defenses lowered, being constantly surrounded by other people puts you at risk. In college, you come into close contact with more people than you did at home. These interactions make it possible for bacteria and viruses to spread from one person to another by both air and direct contact. Even under stress, your immune system tries to protect you. But with something like Meningococcal, if your immune system fails you, you're in serious trouble. The consequences of infection are immediate and devastating. About 15% of people infected die within hours of contracting Meningococcal. And even if you're okay, you can still infect others. By receiving vaccines, you can preemptively shield yourself and protect others from the threats that lie ahead, stopping something as vicious as Meningococcal in its tracks. Don't take the risk when you have only one life. Talk to your doctor about protecting your health and taking action against serious diseases preventable by vaccination. Visit the Vaccine Education Center website for more information.
Then the pros and cons, a video that shows the benefit of vaccination and the side effects.
Parents of preteens and teens have been asking me some pointed questions about the vaccination their older children are supposed to get to protect them against a certain type of meningitis. Well, let me take my best shot telling you all about what we call the meningococcal vaccine. The meningococcal vaccine is designed to target against a bacterial germ called the meningococcus. It's a pretty serious germ, because if it gets into your bloodstream, it can cause a life-threatening condition we refer to as septic shock. And if it gets into the fluid between your brain and spinal cord, then it can cause meningitis. How could your child get this organism? Well, they would get it by close respiratory contact, by kissing, by coughing on each other, by sharing eating or drinking utensils. It's for that reason that when kids are in close quarters, such as in a dormitory, at a boarding school, or in college, we see an increased incidence of meningococcal infection. In fact, 1 in 10 people who get this organism are going to experience a serious complication if they haven't been vaccinated, such as brain damage or even death. The good news is we do have a vaccine to protect your child against this organism as a teenager and as an adult. We call it the meningococcal vaccine, and we tend to give it at age 11 to 12, basically before kids go into close quarters, so it has its effect. We'll give a booster during adolescence, but we can give it at any time. The good news is it protects against most strains of this bacteria, so your child has a much lower chance of ever getting this particular type of infection. Are there side effects? Well, we're not giving the whole germ to your child. We're giving parts and pieces so your child can mount an immune response that means they're protected in case the actual germ gets into their body. So what are the side effects? A little soreness at the site of the injection, a low-grade fever for a day, and in rare circumstances, an allergic reaction that is certainly treatable. So that hopefully, tips like this, not just sharp tips, will stick with you and with your teenager when it comes to encouraging them to make sure they get the meningococcal vaccine. This is pediatrician Dr. Lewis First, reminding you to always be first with your kids.
And then we have the conclusion. The conclusion is that the recommendation to administer meningococcal B vaccine only to students at universities where all outbreaks has occurred is the best approach for several reasons. First, we have the rates of meningococcal B disease are very low in United States. The second reason is that only target immunization during an outbreak is that the vaccines are showed that the vaccination was not associated with a reduction in carriage, and finding that contrast with the group of conjugated vaccines that target serogroups to A, C, W, and Y, which prevents colonization. Thank you.